What's up, you guys? This is One Classic Gamer here. Welcome back to some more Metroid Prime Remastered. And we got a new boss battle here. Thardus, an animated sentient creature of stone charged with Phazon. The Phazon radiation given off by Thardus negates auto-targeting systems preventing lock-on. It may be possible to acquire certain alternate targets with a different visor. The chaotic nature of Phazon irradiation leads to instability in its structural integrity. Thardus can encase targets in ice, and its colossal size and strength make it a formidable opponent. Yes, we got a new boss battle here. This is probably the longest boss in the game so far, because it just... hitting him, getting an accurate shot on him is honestly a bit of work. But yeah, the first like 14 minutes of this video, by the way, are... well, the first 10 minutes is going to be the boss. And then when we get to like the next save station, it's going to cut back to my next recording sesh, meaning this is the last part of the video where I'm going to be doing post commentary, because it'll be going back to live commentary again. So yeah, once again, for the billionth time, I apologize for this inconvenience. The fact that my commentary just didn't record for some reason, or parts of it didn't. When he rolls into a ball like this, the game literally says, use the boost ball to get out of the way. I always have trouble, though, because by the time I get into the boost ball, it's like, or the morph ball, he's already hit me, so it's just kind of like, it feels pointless, but I'm pretty sure if you do it at exactly the time that he, starts to curl up into a ball, you could probably avoid that attack most of the time. But yeah, this is pretty much the entire fight. You're gonna switch to your thermal visor, try to find the weak point on him, and then I find that the wave beam does more damage than the power beam. You can also use super missiles as well, but I'm saving those for later in the fight. If we were playing this on easy, it wouldn't take as long to beat this guy, but since it's hard mode, as you can tell, he's straight up a bullet sponge. So now I'm using super missiles on him. I go through literally 20 missiles here, because every single shot, I think I got a shot lined up, and then he moves. In the beginning phase of the fight, it's best to just stick to your regular beams, because the targets on his body are kind of small and hard to hit, and as you can tell, he moves around a lot. But as the fight progresses, the targets on his body will become larger and easier to hit. So just keep sticking to this routine here. If you can land a super missile shot, go for it. I don't know if I actually hit him there or not. Yeah, I did, because he exploded pretty quickly there. Basically, as soon as you take out the spot while you're in the thermal visor, it's going to overload your senses, so you're going to have to switch back to the normal visor to aim for the weak spot. But his weak spot is pretty much exposed now, and this is pretty much the whole fight. He will start throwing these projectiles at you, and he does that at this attack most of all, the one where he slams on the ground and creates that row of ice that can easily freeze you. But yeah, we're almost halfway there with this fight. Overall, I mean, it does go on for a while, but I enjoy this fight. I think it's probably the most entertaining fight in the game so far. Given all the other ones that we fought. There are some pretty frustrating boss battles in this game, believe me. We're not quite there yet. I think we're about 4 hours into the game now, or at least I am with my playtime in this run. I was wrong, because the next recording sesh is going to be the 5-hour recording sesh, and then recording sesh 3 is going to be, I think, 3 hours. So I beat this game in 10 to 11, 12 hours, something like that. It's always super sick whenever he does this. Pretty much all he's doing here is making it harder for you to see him, but obviously if you switch to the thermal visor, you'll have no problem seeing him. And, you know, avoiding this, like, roly-poly attack on, you know, when you're not in the morph ball is actually pretty easy. You just got to make sure you intercept him and stay out of his way. So if he's heading towards you, either go left or right, you know. And it's not like he really does that much damage anyway when he hits you with that attack. I don't think he does, but yeah, now it's going to become a little bit trickier to hit him, as you can tell, because we're in the middle of a blizzard now. But if you just stick to the wave beam, you should have no problem taking care of his weak spot. Now he's halfway done. I think his health starts to get more and more depleted as we fight him. And I think doing what I just did there with those like projectile rock attacks, going the opposite direction that they're coming is the best way to get away from those things, because, you know, he'll, I think, fire those projectile attacks at you based on what direction you're like strafing in. So if you're strafing left, he's going to fire them all to like hit you as you're going left. But if you go right, you'll be able to, like, you know, pretty much, you know, cut off those attacks before they can hit you, those projectiles. But here, as you can tell, the target is a lot bigger now on his head, so it's going to become infinitely easier to deal out damage on him. I don't know why he would make it easier to kill him as the boss is going on. Maybe he's getting tired, I don't know. Just keep an eye on your missile count. Remember that super missiles go through literally like 5 missiles, so if you're going to use a super missile, make sure you have a shot lined up like I just did right there. As you can tell, we're taking out the weak spots pretty easily now. I mean, you can also shoot him when he's in this ball form too, and it does do damage, but, you know, it's better to just focus on not getting hit like I just did right there when you're when he's in that mode. If you get lucky, you can get him like I just did right now with the super missile when he like arches his back, you know, back. Now he's gonna start throwing, like, I think, like, in the beginning he starts throwing like 3 or 4 projectiles at you, but now he's gonna start throwing like 8 different projectiles at us. And he's doing this again. He's charging himself up. But yeah, as you can tell, he's pretty much on his last legs at this point. So if you've made it this far and you're playing the game on hard mode just like me, congrats. Don't waste super missile like I just did. I think I'm going to use like 1 or 2 more super missiles, and then I'm just going to go back to the regular beams. But yeah, I felt like it would be fine to just show this entire fight, because yeah, it is like a 10-minute long fight, but, you know, it's the beginning of the video, and this is honestly, you know, it's been a minute since I've fought a boss. I think like part 4 was the last time I fought a boss. So, yeah, I'm just so like looking forward to being done with this commentary. You guys have no idea. I never enjoy doing this like at all. Speaking of which, I mean, I don't know why I said speaking of which, because I'm not, you know, I wasn't even talking about it to begin with, but it's Monday now. The new Last of Us episode came out last night, and I'm gonna be honest, I enjoyed it more than the past few weeks of episodes that we've gotten, but I'm still, like, not a fan of the way that they're writing Joel's character. They're purposefully writing Joel like a villain. They're making Joel a bad guy, you know? And yeah, he's not a good dude. Like, he's done a bunch of like horrible shit to survive, but like, they keep delving into his backstory, you know, bringing up his unresolved trauma from his past, because that's where we're at now in media. We have to portray all of our badass characters like a bunch of fucking pussies, you know, because they're not man enough to, you know, be men anymore, and all the women are, you know, I'm not going to go down that road. But anyways, you guys sort of can gauge how I feel about this show based on that comment, I think, alone. But I don't like the way they're villainizing Joel and making him toxic, like a bad guy, like, you know, they're doing it to try to get you to, like, side with Ellie, and I just feel like that's super fucking manipulative and not cool, and a huge kick in the balls to the fans. But we're pretty much done with this guy now. I'm just gonna spray and pray, and he's pretty much dead. I love that freaking little moment where he throws the freaking pebble at your head, or the rock. It's just fucking hilarious. I mean, to him it's a pebble probably, but yeah, I figured I'd give my thoughts on The Last of Us Episode 6 on Metroid Prime Remastered Part 6, which is totally didn't plan that at all, but whatever. Now we got the Spider Ball, but yeah, I don't like the way they're writing Joel. They're writing him like a bad guy, like they want you to take Ellie's side, and it just feels so forced and ridiculous, you know? Although I will say that the porch scene actually made me fucking, like, tear up and cry. Like, it was a good moment, you know? But I figured I would give you guys my follow-up thoughts on that because I'm recording this after the episode has come out, and the last video I was just droning on and on and on about the show and how disappointed I was with it. But yeah, overall, I mean, I'd give the episode a 7 out of 10. I don't think it's like a perfect episode, but it was still a good episode. I knew what I was walking into. Like, I knew it was going to be a slower paced episode, and I was ready for it. And for the most part, I enjoyed it. It just feels like the way they're writing Joel is like they fucking hate Joel now for some reason. Like, they want you to hate Joel, you know, and it's just like, that's not fucking cool, dude. Like, this broken man who went through all the shit he went through in the first game finally finds someone to love again and, you know, becomes a father again. And then what do you do in the second story? You just say, fuck all that. We're going to make him the bad guy. There's no gray at all. It's clear black and white. Joel's the bad guy. And I just don't fucking like that. But yeah, that's my opinion on the show. We've reached the save station, so finally I can stop like yapping about The Last of Us and we can get back onto the live commentary. So yeah, I am going to pretty much keep my mouth shut. I'm going to shut my mouth, and yeah, I will see you guys in a minute with my live commentary. Alright, I'm back. Let's go. 14 missiles, Jesus Christ. I didn't realize that I left the game off with, you know, not that many. God, I can't talk right now. I literally just woke up. Oh my god, you bitch. Alright, so we have some enemies here. Oh fuck, I'm an idiot. I'm an idiot! He's done? Oh god. Woo! Fucker. What am I hearing right now? Oh, these guys. So we got these doors here that are sealed, basically. We got this thing. This machine is functional, but it is not receiving power. 3 nearby power conduits must be energized for it to open. Blast of electrical energy will energize the conduits. The conduits radiate some heat that is invisible in the normal spectrum. So, we get the X-ray visor out, and we can see them. And the 3 conduits are basically right here. This is something that I actually missed out on the first time around, and I had to literally run all the way back here on the map to pick this shit up. I mean, there's a lot of stuff like that in this game that I missed out on the first time, and I was like, fuck, I'm gonna have to go back. So I can't remember if you're on a time limit here. Again, usually when you're on a time limit, it'll like start beeping and whatnot. But you come in here, scan this, and it will open up this door down here, which I probably should have scanned, but I don't think it really matters. Oh, now this is on a time limit. Okay. Nice and easy. Alright, one more. And we're still on a time limit. Are you kidding me? Here we go. That is our 7th energy tank. There's that music we're all familiar with. So if you come up here, there's a door that we can go through, but you can't really go that far here because it's a blocked off path. Unstable benzium debris block the path. So we're gonna ignore it for now and just keep moving. Oh my god! Bro! What is your deal? We don't need to scan those doors. What are you doing? Where are you at with scans? 62%? I can't believe I got that far with the scans in literally a single recording sesh.
Recording to logbook.
Morphology, puddle spore, sentient floating lava mollusk, protected by an impenetrable shell. A muddle spore opens when approached, attempting to intimidate with its size. When open, direct fire to its mantle. What am I saying? I've been reading too much about mandibles the past hour of this game. Causes it to flip into a defensive position. If it can slam shut, it ejects the spread of harmful energy globules. Yeah, so you just wait for it to open, basically, and shoot it a couple times, and you can use it as a platform. There's nothing we can really do here in this room right now, annoyingly, but there will be soon once we get our hands on the missile launcher. Or not missile launcher, the grappling beam again. I don't know what I'm doing. I could literally use this to kill him. Die, bitch! Pretty sure we don't need to scan the stalactites anymore. I don't know. We'll see. I'm pretty sure we don't. Let me double check. Yeah, we've already scanned it. We're low on missiles again. This is not good. Alright, I'm just gonna spam this guy. Die, motherfucker! Oh my god. Oh, thank god. Alright, we're getting those missiles back. Did we scan this? Yeah, we have. I'm really wondering if I'm gonna pick up every single scan, or if there are gonna be a few miscellaneous ones that I'm going to be missing out on by the time we get to the end of the game. Oh man, I was so close! We've already scanned these, right? Yeah, we have. I mean, it wouldn't let me, but I'm pretty positive that we've scanned these. This is going to take us back here again, which will take us back to Talon Overworld. But we're going to go this way, just for the time being, to pick up a, I believe, a Chozo artifact. If not, if the game doesn't let us pick it up, then I'll just cut this out. Because we're pretty much going up that elevator, back to the Talon Overworld. Like I said, this is a point in the game where you could potentially get lost. I don't want to waste my energy on this guy. Not really, but whatever. We made it. Oh, you bitch! Watch out. Oh god. Ready here. Okay, turrets are done. Four charge shots and then a couple regular shots usually takes those guys down without problems. I think there's another one here too. Yep. Oh my god, you fucker! I can never get out of the way of that. Every time I try, for the life of me. Give me some missiles, please. Por favor. Fuck. How did he still get me, man? Alright, I'm kind of upset about that, but whatever. Alright, we're going this way. Are we there yet? Jeez. Now that we have the double jump, we can get over this, no problem. I'm hoping they let me pick this up now that I have super missiles. And if not, this whole trip will literally be a waste of time. One thing I do like about the wave beam is that it pretty much locks on to enemies. Alright, this one right here. What am I doing? Please work! Oh yeah, baby! This is what I was trying to get earlier. We got a another Chozo artifact here. Oh, you bitch! Good away. Alright, so now with that, we're gonna head back. So, I'll see you guys back at the elevator. Which, for reference, if you want to know exactly where we're going back where we came from and back to this room right here. Ah, dude. What the hell? Idiot. I dropped some bud on the floor. Yeah, the music's gonna be all different here now. The music changes here over the course of the game, like as you progress, which is really awesome. You idiot! Okay, we didn't fall that far, thank God. Bitch. Let's go save right now and refill our health real quick. And our ammo too. Actually, we don't really need an ammo refill. We're back up at 90 again. I guess I can actually show this to you guys now, since we're here, but if you're wondering where these artifacts are supposed to go, they go over here, through this door that we haven't explored yet. Wait a minute, what are you? Dude! Quit playing around. Morphology seedling. These guys are really annoying. Because you'll be just like chilling, and all of a sudden they'll just like shoot a projectile at you out of nowhere. For no reason! So you come here to this area, the impact crater. This is such a cool fucking area, dude. I swear. I may not have gotten this game back in 2002 when it came out on the GameCube, but when I remember when I played the trilogy version of this game and I found this area, I was just like, dude, am I even supposed to be here yet? But you come through this door, and because this is an end game area, by the way, that we can't really do anything with right now. But there is Chozo lore here.
Recording to logbook.
Throughout our living nightmare, as we battle with this unyielding darkness, we Chozo see a light. This light glows with promise, chasing the shadows cast by the great poison and purifying that which has grown toxic. It is strange, though at times it looks to our eyes as if the light coalesces into the figure of a woman, burning brightly. The luminescence descends from space, then retreats back into the infinite blackness from where it came. When this prophecy comes to pass, when the light recedes, the Chozo's long vigilance of containment will finally come to an end. Is that woman Samus? See, I really need to go back and play the OG Metroid games.
Recording to logbook.
The containment of the great poison, this task has fallen to the Chozo. and we will not flee from our duty. Even as we suffer with the land and its creatures, we will pour our will into the 12, the artifacts which form the lock that holds this great evil at bay in the depths of the planet. This lock must stand up to all who might come to assault it, to preserve the power of the seal, and to protect it from those who would need meddle for their own designs. We will spread the artifacts across the land, hiding them from prying eyes. The lock must never open until the day comes when this disaster can finally be put right. Oh yeah, the music here, man. There's also another artifact here. Collect it and scan the totems here for clues on the locations of the remaining artifacts. Nice. Alright. So yeah, like the game said, you can scan these totems and it'll give you clues on where the other ones are at. Dude, look at the water dripping on Samus's gun.
Recording to logbook.
The sun chamber high atop our ruined home because the nest became the nest of a great beast and a source of corruption. Many Chozo spirits have been drawn to this tainted place, release their bond to the world to claim the artifact of Wild. Can we scan ones that we've already gotten? Fuck. The artifact of strength has been returned. You have restored power to this chosen. Okay. Artifact of nature.
Recording to logbook.
Translating Chozo ruins on totem surface. And one of... Hold on a minute. I hope we're not missing out on these, bro.
Recording to logbook.
Okay, that one's in Phendrana Drifts.
Recording to logbook.
Within the ruins where light always shines, move through the waters there to find the artifact of Life Giver.
Recording to logbook.
Translating Chozo runes on Totem's surface. The tall cave stands at Phendrana's edge. Seek the unseen entrance at its top to find the artifact of spirit. Yeah, most of them are in the Phendrana Drifts, from what I remember.
Recording to logbook.
Translating Chozo runes on Totem's surface. Within the ruins of our home, we honor our fallen elders in a great hall. A chamber beneath the statue holds the artifact of world. Yeah, so if you take too long to get something done, the game will, like I said, usually guide us in a certain direction. That's where we're supposed to go right now, but we're not going to go there quite yet. We are going to go to the Chozo ruins, though, so... yeah. I just wanted to show that area off to you guys. I mean, all of you who played this game before know exactly what this area is for, you know? But I'm also, again, trying to consider the possibility that maybe some of you haven't seen this game before and are seeing it literally for your first time now. Okay, on to the Chozo ruins. Alright. Now that we're back here again, we can... What am I doing? Shoot this with a super missile. And pick up another missile expansion here. Which you can just get it by... Oh my god, easy now. Jumping from here. I remember there being the spider ball trap here, but I don't know where... I can't remember where it leads. Oh man, I thought that would work. God. Oh, it leads to a wave beam door. Alright, where does this go again? Kind of an uncharted territory because I don't remember where this goes. Oh, this room. That's right, man. That's right! We can't actually progress here, so you know what? Why not? There is a door here that we can't do anything with right now, annoyingly. But we will keep it in mind for when we come back. One of the artifacts is actually here in this room, so what you're actually supposed to do here is, if you scan these, you'll say large stress fractures can be seen on the surface of this brimstone pillar, so we can basically, that looks like an area you can use the morph ball in. There are also new enemies here.
Recording to logbook.
Oculus, wall crawler that generates electric pulses. The Oculus exposes its single eye when active. The electrical field that covers it is enough to deter most predators. If the Oculus detects anything capable of presenting a real threat, it retracts into its impermeable shell. We're basically going to use super missiles here. Actually worked. Holy shit. I didn't know that would work. Dude! Alright, one more time. We'll just use regular missiles. Actually, it still takes 5 missiles, I believe. Doesn't it? It takes 6 missiles, dude? Are you kidding me? Alright, this must be like a hard mode thing. Gimme! The Wave Buster. Good Shit. Alright. Now we can get out of here. Alright, get away. Alright, now that we're done with that, we're gonna go this way. Good shit. Oh my god, dude! The whole point of the boost ball is for you to get away from those guys. So we're going back this way again to pick up an artifact. Might as well, now that we have the spider ball, you know, it makes it convenient for us to grab it. For most of the guides I've seen, this is what most people choose to do next, is they come here to get this out of the way. And we need to be here in the Chozo Ruins anyway, because there's other things that we're going to pick up here in a little bit. Oh man, I should have laid a bomb. We're going to go past the elevator, and we're going to come in here. Oh, fuck. Destroy these hives. I don't have enough missiles right now. Can you spare me some missiles, please? Por favor. Oh, God. They're not gonna give me any, are they? God damn it. Alright, I'm gonna have to go look for some. There we go. Perfect. So you blast both of these with super missiles. Nothing? Alright. And we got these symbols here that we gotta scan. And there's actually 4 of them. There's one up here. Just take your time here, and you'll be fine. What the? What was that?